All right, here we have a 2016 Chevy Tahoe. So what was going on was we had a code that ended up pertaining to a shorted out HVAC module. So what was happening was the client was getting intermittent heater air through all the vents, front driver, front passenger, and rear. So it wasn't a compressor situation, it wasn't a situation up front in the actual AC system mechanically wise. I checked gauges, everything checked out. The compressor was doing its job. No restrictions, no signs of restrictions, nothing like that. We just did a brand new AC job as far as compressor, condenser, what else? Expansion valve, flush lines, the whole nine. Did the whole nine. So after that, he started getting heater air. Not when your AC goes out and you're just getting that regular air coming through your vent. This was actually heater air. Like if you had the heater turned to the all the way fucking max. So initially, when he explained it to me over the phone, I thought, okay, maybe it was low freon because one of his lines had a nick in it, and I hadn't felt the actual hot air coming out, so I didn't know if it was hot or if it was just no freon in the system type of thing. So I came back, I looked at it, pressure's checked out, compressor was cycling as it should, gauges read perfect, so no indication that anything was wrong under the hood. So I scanned it, and we got some codes that were pertaining to a couple of at first it was giving me passenger side actuator code and shorted connection. I forget the exact code, but it was pertaining to the connection of the HVAC module being shorted out. So I cleared the code when I was here, and like I said, I was checking the gauges, everything checked out, it was blowing code. So I was like, well, you know what, maybe it was just a glitch, maybe I didn't know at the moment, wasn't too for sure to call a shot on it. So I cleared the code, and not even a week later he called me back, hey, let's do it again. I said, okay, so if I come back and it's giving me that HVAC module code, we're gonna go ahead and start leaning towards this HVAC module. So I came back, scanned it. This time it didn't give me the actuator for the passenger, it gave me the actuator for the driver, and still the same HVAC code. But the thing was, it was giving me both times, first for the passenger side actuator, blowing hot, but all the vents were blowing hot, front and back. And then when it was giving me the driver, all the vents were blowing hot. So then I hooked up my Icon scan tool, and I was able to look at the actuators and look at the performance ranges and within to see if they were in specs, and every single heater actuator was out of range, like red. So the chances of all fucking actuators going bad are pretty slim to none, but this actually controls all the actuators. So that's why I lean towards this. On this Tahoe, it is located, glove box, sorry. Panel that's in the glove box, and then unplug it. There's a retaining clip on it that I gotta put back on right here. Unclip that, unplug it, each individual plug connection, and then you gotta kind of fish it out of there. It's not the easiest job in the world, but some people were saying you gotta remove the dash, but if you remove this dash, your labor is gonna go up dramatically. You want to remove the dash for that. But like I said, you can fish your way through it. You just gotta have patience and skill. Because if you don't have patience or skill, you will break something under there. So if you don't have patience or you don't have the skill, don't let him pay somebody that's gonna do it my way or remove the dash to do it. But that's where we're at right now. Initially, when I did come back and I scanned the HVAC module for the third time before I came back out here to actually do the HVAC module, the HVAC module came back within a minute. The code came back for within a minute. So it wasn't blowing hot air when I was here at the time, but the HVAC module code did come right back. So we scanned it right now, and the module's been replaced already, and the code did not come back. It's been running for about 5 minutes now. We're going to go ahead and leave it running while I finish pertaining to it and plug it back up. But one thing I will mention is that this module does need to be programmed with the GM Tech Tool software. That sign indicates that it needs to be programmed. The dealership told me it didn't need to be programmed, but upon further investigation, it did need to be programmed. So I had my programmer come out here with me, and he programmed it. And what was crazy is whenever I put the new module in, nothing happened. I mean, controls lit up, but nothing happened. Blower didn't blow, nothing happened until after the program. Once the program went through, software was downloaded, program went through to the module, boom, restarted the vehicle, going up like it should. So, this is a 2016 Chevy Tahoe. So I hope this video helps somebody out there that's experiencing the same situation or something similar, where your HVAC module does need to be replaced. I would advise you to get it from the dealer. It's a little bit more expensive than online, but I don't know. Online with certain modules, I just don't trust it. So if you get the wrong one, then you got to deal with the shipping coming back and forth, and it's a headache. So just get it local to your local dealer. If something's wrong with that one that you get from your dealer, at least you know, hey, you just got to drop it off to them and let them handle it. We are good to go. So let me button this up and get it out of here. Also, to remove this glove box, you got T10 here, T10 there. Open the box, open the glove box. I'm sorry, there's a light in there. Pull these little retaining pads out, drop it down. 7 millimeter, T10, 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 T10. So 2, 5, 7 T10s and 2 7 millimeters. That'll take this panel off. This will just hang, and you can access what you need to access through there. So I hope this video helps.